Welcome to a panel discussion about the upcoming Northwest Regional Urantia Conference. 3 Urantia Book readers will share their knowledge and experiences. Our panelists today are Janice, Pio, and Jimmy. Janice has been reading the Urantia Book for 43 years, Pio for 5 years, and Jimmy for 12 years. Jimmy, would you like to share how you discovered the Urantia Book?
Yes, I found the Urantia Book in a bookstore in San Diego, California about 12 years ago and have been a regular reader ever since.
And Pio, would you share one bit of interesting information about yourself?
Korean by birth, Jewish by nature. They also call me Jack, an acronym for Jewish American Catholic Korean.
Today we'll cover the conference basics, starting with what is a Urantia conference about? Jimmy, would you like to share?
Yes, it's about meeting other Urantia Book readers and having a good time.
Janice, how about your perception?
The people who do attend a conference are usually people who are curious about life, living, and beyond. They want to know more. Most of us attend every chance we can get together with other readers just to talk. People sometimes don't have a lot of others in their everyday lives that they can talk to about these kind of things. Maybe their spouse isn't even interested.
Would you like to share some thoughts from Carlos Rubinsky, a South American Urantia Book reader?
I just recently read an email from him where he said that conferences and study groups are created to enhance our knowledge of the teachings, and they're a great opportunity to live them. Personally, I love conferences. There's no better place to meet one's spiritual family and feel brotherly love, and also to be able to feel the strong presence of the Spirit. At the same time, conferences are perfect places to sit and make plans with other students and develop ideas and projects. For those who want to serve and lead, to become leaders, even attending national and international conferences is not about disseminating the book. It's about fun and a good time. It's where people get ready and collect spiritual energy, following steps in their lives. Loving service, unselfish devotion, courageous loyalty, sincere fairness, enlightened honesty, undying hope, confiding trust, merciful ministry, unfailing goodness, forgiving tolerance, and enduring peace.
Pio, can you share about your perception of Urantia Conference?
It's a gathering of readers of the Urantia Book to discuss the significance of Jesus and the fifth epochal revelation of the book. The reader of the Northwest region, which is Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and I would include British Columbia, are invited to attend this 2-night, 3-day conference.
So how many people do you think will attend this year?
I hope at least 50. 150 would be phenomenal. Let's pray for a good turnout.
Jimmy, what events occur during the weekend?
Oh, there are talk, workshops, entertainment, and social activities.
Janice, can you give a few examples of past titles for the talks and workshops?
I've attended conferences with titles such as The Life and Teachings of Jesus or Truths of Philosophy, Synthesis of the Study of Truth, and The Quest for God is Everything. Conferences are usually organized so that general speaker talks about the chosen subject, which is followed by an opportunity for either questions and comments or smaller study groups. Meals are a wonderful opportunity to make new friends or visit with ones that we haven't seen for a while. And generally in the evenings we have more casual events like music or group entertainment. This year we will be at Camp Brotherhood. It's a retreat center founded by a Catholic priest, a Jewish rabbi, and a Protestant minister. It is east of Burlington, Washington, near a lovely lake. It's absolutely gorgeous setting.
So why would I want to attend?
If you are a seeker of truth, religious but questioning the church doctrine, you believe in God but don't know Him, then you should attend.
Well, can you share a little bit about how the Urantia Book has changed your perception of religion or God?
That God is real, no mumbo-jumbo or incense and rituals. His law never changes. It stands like the mountain. Nothing is accomplished before its time. Taught me patience, importance of communal relationships, centered thinking, that means focused, and to pray for others by appealing to their higher spirits within.
How about you, Jimmy?
Well, if you're curious about meeting other Urantia Book readers, conference is a great place to do that.
So is it easy to meet other people?
You know, a Urantia conference is a social gathering like any other, and shyness will intermixing with the group. However, I am also shy, and I found these conferences good atmosphere where I can get over my shyness.
Janice, do you have any suggestions for making it easy to get to know others?
I think the easiest way is to start a conversation with another reader by asking them how they found the book.
What thoughts would you like to share about the topic, Fatherhood of God, brotherhood of man?
It's really difficult to pick a favorite quote. This is one that inspires me. It's from page 59 of the Urantia Book. The consciousness of a victorious human life on earth is born of that creature faith which dares to challenge each reoccurring episode of existence when confronted with the awful spectacle of human limitations by the unfailing declaration, even if I cannot do this, there lives in me one who can and will do it, a part of the Father Absolute of the universe of universes. And that is the victory which overcomes the world, even your faith.
Pio, would you like to share your thoughts about the conference topic, Fatherhood of God, Brotherhood of Man?
The core of the revelatory message of the Urantia Book is this pure and simple phrase: no self-hate or flagellation for his misconceived sins or smoke and mirrors of spiritualism. It's basically fatherhood of God and brotherhood of man. That's it.
Could you share a little bit more about that statement?
It personalized God for me instead of the God behind the veil. Despite that man-made dogma of the church, I found myself going more often in order to be near the Father and contemplate on his love and grace for us. It feels good to know that you're not a sinner, but his kid, his children. Here's a quote from Jesus talking to the disciple from page 1592 to 1593. He said in part, when you enter the kingdom, you are reborn. You cannot teach the deep things of the Spirit to those who have been born only of the flesh. First, see that men are born of the Spirit before you seek to instruct them in the advances ways of the Spirit. Do not undertake to show men the beauties of the temple until you have first taken them into the temple. Introduce men to God, and as the sons of God, before you discourse on the doctrine of the fatherhood of God and the sonships of men. Do not strive with men. Always be patient. It is not your kingdom. You are only an ambassador or diplomacy. Simply go forth proclaiming this is the good news. If you wholeheartedly believe it, it's your eternal salvation. The Life of Jesus section is a wash of what the Master was teaching about his Father's love for us. It helped me understand my children better as a parent. I put myself in God's position and my kids as my creature, and realize how much more parenting the God our Father goes through than an earthly parent.
Do I need to make a reservation in advance?
It is best to make a reservation in advance. It's possible that we'll not be able to guarantee any housing for late registrants. The conference fee does include all the costs: housing, 6 meals, Friday dinner through Sunday lunch, and the conference materials. If you pre-register by June 14th, then the bunk dorm accommodations are $150. That could also include camping on the grounds or a motorhome or other more casual accommodations. And if you have a motel rate, it's $200 per person, and they're double occupancy rooms. After June 14th, the bunk-style dorm rooms are $175, and motel rooms are $225 per person for double occupancy. The late arrivals that register at the door will pay $200 for a dorm room. And if we have any motel rooms available, if there's any left, they would be $250 per person for double occupancy. You can go to the Urantia Association for the United States website, www.urantiausa.com.
Would I enjoy the conference if I have never read even a page in the book?
If you're curious at all about what we've been talking about and getting a different view on an expanded universe and perhaps getting some questions answered that you've wondered about your whole life and never found anybody to get an answer from, or if you just want to meet some people who are interested in all kinds of unique and different ideas about how God works, then absolutely come, have fun, enjoy.
One last quote from the Urantia Book, page 2097. Be not discouraged. Human evolution is still in progress, and the revelation of the fatherhood of God, brotherhood of man to the world shall not fail.